Hello everyone, and welcome to Marcus Bayer, episode 11. At the end of episode 10, Marcus and Denise had had a bust-up. She'd accused him of lying, being a pathetic beggar, and trying to shift the blame onto his son. Not content with arguing with Denise, our man had been texting Elizabeth to tell her how hard done by he was. He disappeared for a couple of days while the three of us debated whether or not he'd come back. We were all convinced that he would. And then on Saturday morning, Denise woke up to find an email from Junior. "Good morning, Ma. You don't want to talk to me?" "Hello," said Denise. "I'm afraid I'm in hospital. I was very cross with your dad. He told me he didn't have any money to send to you, so I agreed to send you some for your birthday. Then he told my daughter-in-law that he'd sent you £600, but he didn't tell me that, so we had an argument and I was very upset with him. I'm told I drank half a bottle of gin. I really don't remember. My friend Barbara found me on the pavement outside my house. Apparently another of my neighbours saw me trying to jump over the gate. Silly me. I'm 75, not 15. I fell and broke my ankle and bruised all over and feeling very stupid." Our sympathetic young man, whose father apparently hasn't taught him any manners, replied, "Well, that was for another purpose. And I'll been telling him about that before he even knew you, Mum. I don't understand. Should I be expecting it or no? I like being real and plain, ? I'm trying to understand why Mrs. Lola didn't send anything but decided to play you and earn £2,300 from the 700 I told you about. I felt played," said our ungrateful young man. His father, of course, then couldn't resist messaging Denise. But, you may recall, earlier on, our man had set up a new Facebook account. He forgot that, and so he messaged Denise on his old one. "You just left?" he said. "Really?" "Why are you sending me a message here? This is your old account. You told me it didn't work anymore." "I got it back," he said hastily. "I'm confused. Well, I shut down the accounts and open it when I can. I just hate false requests. Which makes me think maybe I was right several episodes ago when I said that he'd been put in Facebook jail and told he couldn't use the account for 3 days. Just ignore them. That's what my children tell me to do." "Well, I'm sure I will. I've been, though. I just hate it that you seem to make me fall back like I'm searching for love all over again. I thought I had it all with you." "Let's not start another argument," said Denise, because I wanted to move the scam on and see where we were going. "I'm not feeling well enough. I thought I'd found a man that didn't lie. I guess we were both wrong. Did you talk to Junior?" Because, of course, she'd sent him that email. And we all know who was reading Junior's email. "Yes, but he wasn't happy when I did." "Why wasn't he happy?" "Because he thinks you played him," said our parent, teaching his son good manners. Not. "So he wasn't even remotely sympathetic that I'm in hospital because of you and him. I'm stuck in hospital now. I'm waiting for an operation on my ankle. They think it will be on Monday. How's the work on the warehouse coming on?" "What happened to your ankle? I want to understand if you got your £3,000 back." "Didn't Junior tell you? I was so upset by our argument that I drank half a bottle of gin. I don't remember anything, but my neighbours told me I tried to jump over the garden gate or something silly. I broke my ankle badly and I'm waiting for an operation to pin it." That's wild." "Lola got the money back. She told me that as she still had the codes in the email and Junior never got the email, she was able to get the money herself. It was very silly of me, but I really don't remember." "Blame Lola," he said. "If she sent the money, there would have been no issue, babe." "Don't be so rude and unsympathetic," said Denise. "She'd never sent it. I told you. My boy wouldn't lie to me." "You can be very unkind sometimes, can't you? Stop going on about your boy. I've heard enough." "Well, I hate the fact that it almost escalated. Either show me some sympathy, like I showed you when you had a mere headache, or go away. I don't want such an unsympathetic, uncaring man." "Well, it was a ruined day for him," said Anne. "I care the most if you see it well. I want you to see things clearer for the best, not worse. You take it personally. Okay, if all you can think about is your boy, the money, your boy, the money, and you can't even show a shred of sympathy, I don't want anything more to do with you." "No, think outside the box sometimes." One more word about your boy, all the money, and you're blocked. Do you understand? One more word. So either change the subject. Our man intervened with one more word. You'll be fine, but at least apologise to Junior, and I know he wouldn't like that you're hurt. Or go away. OK, you made your choice. Goodbye, said Denise. No one chased me like that. Be respectful. Which bit of goodbye are you struggling with? Well, I was struggling with the fact I had a tea towel stuffed in my mouth to stop me laughing. You'll be fine, he said. I said one more word about your boy, all the money, and you can go away. You chose to continue. Not me. You chose, so goodbye. Stop it, Denise. You're better than this. Go away, she said. No, go away. Calm down. Let me talk. I beg your pardon. This is your last chance. Change the subject, or go away. Chill, babe. Think carefully before answering. Easy on yourself. Very carefully. Change the subject, or go away. Last chance. We both have to do the thinking. Yes. Chill just a bit. OK. You blew it, she said. Let me talk. Goodbye. So long as it doesn't involve money, your boy. Change the subject. Think very, very, very carefully before answering. Very carefully. Change the subject. You could try sounding sympathetic about my ankle. I was sympathetic about your headache, and that was just a headache. Our man finally sat and thought. What's so nice about goodbye to someone you say you care about is not even good news. Chill. Stop talking like he doesn't matter at all. He's human. You're human. It's a bullshit situation it led to. Nobody likes that. You need to be easy on yourself and know that. Your ankle will be fine. I pray so. Easy with me. Easy with everyone. I'm not a fan giving up. If it's so easy to give up on something, it means you never wanted that thing, actually. It's not about goodbyes, it's about fixing the current problems in that home. I want a peaceful home with you, not a scattered one. Be easy, my love. You need to be chill about the whole thing. Your ankle will be fine, babe. Forget about that incident. Well, a bit of sympathy about my ankle would be nice. They've said I'll be stuck in hospital until next weekend at least. No way, that's too long. I need to have pins put in it, then I have to have physio, and they won't let me go until I can manage stairs. Remember, I'm on my own, in a house with stairs. I was copying and pasting this to Elizabeth and Lola. Elizabeth replied and said that she'd found herself in a similar situation. She had broken her ankle and had to have it pinned, and she needed weeks of physio. So Denise continued, if I can't manage stairs by next weekend, they said I might have to go into a nursing home for a while until I can. Tell Lola to call me, he said. I will. I don't know if she's home today. OK. That's not good. I just don't want them to take your phone away from you. I don't have a mobile phone. Haven't I told you that? I use an iPad. Yes, the iPad. I won't be able to reach you. I wouldn't like that. Yes, they have internet in here. I have to pay for it, but it means I can talk to my family. Of course, I then Googled the hospital that she was in, only to find that Wi-Fi is free, but I don't think our man will do that. Hysterical, continued Denise. They even have patient menus, including allergen ones, online. I could write a book about how awful that place was 30 plus years ago when my mother was a frequent patient. They had no idea about anything. Let's hope they've improved a bit, because I want proper food. Let's not even hope you go in there, he said. Not the ghastly stuff they served my late mother. It was horrible. I am in here, waiting for my operation. Are there health insurances for you? Said our man, who's supposed to live in London. I don't have insurance. I don't need it. Private health insurance is very expensive if you're my age. I understand that. Well, it's not so far apart. Apart? What do you mean? I mean our age. Oh, OK. I have a heap of recurring bills, said our man. I hate it, but no option. Oh dear, life can be expensive. I deal with it because of the people around and with me. Yes, babe, it can be expensive. Did they tell you the cost of your hospital stay? I'm in England. We don't pay to go into hospital unless it's a private hospital. We have the NHS. You should know that. You live in London. Why do you think they're going to charge me? Our man worked out the only get out. I was only asking because in the absence of NHS in private hospitals, they charge. I was taken in an ambulance, so they took me to the main hospital in Guildford. OK, better. I hope you're cared for well. What do you drink normally? Tea, said Denise. Why did gin get in your mouth, babe? Because I was very upset and had an unopened bottle in the kitchen. Be easy, honey, I'm begging. Your health is important. Our man went quiet for the rest of the day. My operation should happen after lunch, said Denise on the Monday morning. Around 2 to 3 p.m, they told me. I wish you well, babe. You'll be okay and fit, trust me. How did your sleep go? I'm sure I will. I hardly slept. My ankle was so swollen and painful. No way, that's not good. And promise me you won't do alcohol like that any more. Promise me, babe. I almost never drink. Good, just don't. I do drink alcohol, but I have a limit. I mix with Coca-Cola too. How long did they say it will take to recover? Or how long will you be back home? Didn't I tell you? I'll be here for at least a week, and I might have to go to a nursing home for a week or two. They said I'll need a lot of physio, and they won't let me go home until I can climb stairs. Oh, I never knew the stairs part. Junior texted me this morning. Feeling guilty. Oh, what did he say? I haven't heard from him since yesterday. He said he don't mean to cause any harm to you. But from here on in, you may find yourself suppressing a rising urge to silence Junior. Not to mention his, well, fill in the blank with any expletives of your choice. Father, don't say you haven't been warned. He said he don't mean to cause any harm to you, but he said you wouldn't listen, that you were stressed by your own people. Well, he said he's so sad about this. If he never asked for anything for his birthday, that wouldn't have happened. He said Lola wouldn't send it to him without stressing all of us out. There wouldn't have been any issue, because he would have gotten all he needed for his favourite sports team and attended the games as well, but it turned out bad. Lola said she tried to call you yesterday, but you didn't answer. Did Junior have a good weekend? I was mad at her. You said you wanted her to call you. You asked me to tell her to call. He said he can't have a good weekend after all these happening. Yes, I'll ring her later today. You mean he went all that way for nothing? I don't suppose his boss was happy. Because, remember, Junior had been to Inverness for the weekend. He said, first of all, he didn't ask for £3,000 but 700. Junior hasn't been himself. He left for Inverness, but couldn't do what he wanted for fun. But for work he's been active. His boss told me if I knew what happened, because Junior's been acting slow. I replied like I didn't know what happened. I can't go round telling people my family shit. Couldn't do what he wanted for fun. He said his friend was mad after he invited them and nothing happened. He felt embarrassed on his 20th birthday. They've given me an injection and it's making me feel lightheaded and sleepy, said Denise. They just said I'm having my operation soon. And so Denise drifted off to sleep. Talk to you later. Be safe, my queen. Just know I'm right there comforting you with some hugs and kisses. I hope you feel better. Trust me, you'll be fine. With Denise safely in the operating theatre, our man couldn't resist texting Elizabeth. You're low in thinking if you think it's stealing when your young man asks for it, or rather you must be stingy. Lola is the reason Denise is in the hospital. As you can imagine, Elizabeth wasn't impressed and told him to burn in hell. I'm on Earth. Think better, he said. Yeah, she said, not in the UK or US. If you wish me death to hell, it'll go back to you, he tried. Lose my number, advised Elizabeth. I'm in space then, he said, followed by, just be human for a minute. Elizabeth gave him the sharp edge of her tongue. You're such an insensitive little troll. You don't even care that my mother is in a lot of pain. All you talk about is your adult child acting like a spoiled little brat. It's time he grew up. We have men in our military who are younger than him. Talk to Lola if you have a problem with her. That evening, Denise woke up. I'm back on the ward. They told me the operation went very well. They say they'll get me out of bed tomorrow. Did you phone Lola? I think she'll come and visit tomorrow. Ian's coming this evening just to bring me a few things. OK, babe. She didn't pick, he said, because he'd tried to phone Lola. Thank God for a successful operation. I'm glad it happened fast. You'll be fine, babe. It's a matter of time. Just know I got you. I just had my first session with the physio. She got me out of bed and showed me lots of exercises. I'm sitting in a chair now. Did you leave her a message? No, I didn't. We'll talk today. Before I woke up, I saw 2 missed calls from her this morning. And this was a pattern. They kept trying to call each other, kept missing each other. And then Junior thought he'd messaged Denise. Well, Mum, I'm sorry for what's happening. I hope you recover fast and know that we all got you. That's very kind of you. I had my first session with the physiotherapist this morning, and she said I'll have 2 sessions tomorrow. The following day, Junior messaged again. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. If you haven't had that urge to silence Junior before, you're going to now. I hope everything goes well for you, Mum. I'm sorry things escalated to this point, but I promise anything we want to do will be personal and not going to too many years. It's a distraction. My birthday was ruined, and friends thought I was stupid. Denise let rip at Junior. I'm very disappointed in you, Junior. When my children were young, both I and their dad told them that when there was a disagreement of any kind, it should never be mentioned again after 24 hours. You're determined to keep this going, keep stirring, and keep making trouble and upset. I don't like it, and I won't allow it. If you mention it once more, I will block your email and only talk to your dad. I don't appreciate an adult man behaving like a spoiled toddler. Saying your birthday was ruined is childish in the extreme, and if your friends thought you were stupid because someone you've never even met didn't send you £700, even though your dad sent you 600, then your friends are a bunch of entitled beggars and you need more friends. Mention this once more and you're blocked. Please grow up and learn to act like the adult you are. Junior, of course, couldn't resist replying. They never such, I only felt that. Blocking for expressing my feelings is quite harsh. Well, good, you're teaching me better, and I'm not an entitled beggar. Please, neither are my friends. Dad sent me my tool for work, not for fun. Please, I'm not a toddler. There's nobody that never expected a birthday present ever. I'm not the first, and I didn't promise myself anything. Dad surprised me, but your people disappointed me. You didn't disappoint me, but your people. Well, focus on your health and family life. And better still, talk to your people to accept me and Dad in, because we accept you guys in. There don't have to be argument in a family. It never goes well. I'm not entitled or a toddler. Please, Mum. I get my own little money that I can, but I don't have it every day. I haven't had a career yet. It's what I'm building, and I know after college I wouldn't have any reason to ask you or Dad for money regularly. And then he shot himself in the foot. I didn't cause your frustration, Ma. Your own people did, Mum. If they listened to you, everything would have been fine. I don't like it that you're hurt. I love you based on your feelings towards me. It's so soft, and I missed having a mother figure, and care is something I cherish most. I clearly told you that if you mention this once more, you'll be blocked. You'll now be blocked. I won't tolerate such infantile behaviour. And so Denise blocked him. I really did. Our man, of course, wasn't happy. Why are you so mad at Junior? He just told me. You said you'll block him for wishing you good recovery. Why is everyone treating him like a slave? Did I block your daughter and daughter-in-law for even insulting me and calling me names? No, I didn't, because I'm here for peace and love, but not grudges and pain. Well, Junior is lying to you. This is what I said to him, said Denise, quoting where she'd said to Junior. When my children were young, both I and their dad told them that when there was a disagreement of any kind, it should never be mentioned again after 24 hours. And then I said, mention this once more, and you're blocked. And he's replied twice. Yes, twice. This is his last reply. His first one was, but your people disappointed me. And then his next one was, I didn't cause your frustration, Ma. Your own people did, Mum. If they listened to you, everything would have been fine. So instead of dropping the subject, he's continued to whine, moan and stir like an entitled toddler. I will not talk to him again. You should know you're teaching him and not just tell him you'll block him. I guess that was scary to him. Well, babe, forgive his words and talk with him. He's blocked, said Denise. I was very clear that if he mentions it again, he'd be blocked. He's an adult, not a child. Instead of telling me to forgive him, you should be explaining to him why he was blocked and teaching him how to behave like an adult. If you mention this once more, yes, once more, you will also be blocked. Did you understand that? Mention it once more, and you are also blocked. To which our man replied, Scold him if he acts funny. It's life. Don't shift your annoyance to me. Chill, said our responsible parent. He's your son, and if you mention this once more, you're also blocked. Think very, very, very carefully before you answer, very carefully, because if you mention it again, you're also blocked. I suggest you consider your reply wisely. I guess I shouldn't just talk, since it's what you want, Commander-in-Chief. And before I go any further, just stop and imagine what would be happening if this man was talking to a real victim. I don't think I have to describe him to you. I think you can work out your own description. But just imagine if instead of encountering Denise, he'd encountered a real victim. Imagine the emotional blackmail that the two of them would have been piling onto a real victim. And yes, I understand it's one scammer playing two roles. I'm going out to eat, he said. Talk to you later. And in reply to him calling her Commander-in-Chief, Denise said, Stop acting like a hurt toddler, grow up. You see, you've made me angry. Imagine a mature man behaving the way you do. And remember, mention this once more and you're blocked. Go and have lunch or whatever meal you're going for. Dinner? Our man got the point because I really had blocked Junior's email. Breakfast, he said. My order from yesterday for breakfast is coming to the curb. And he sent Denise this photo, which Elizabeth assured me was a glass of beer. Exactly what you have for breakfast. It's getting brighter here. Just sipping here in a shop close to me, waiting. I'll go pick it up. I guess after I've done, I'll see it. I'm in San Francisco for the warehouse. It's going well, he said, sending her a few photographs of lighting strips on the ceiling. Elizabeth, of course, found those on the website of a lighting manufacturer. Sip with me if you care. I'm back, he said. Got it. Now come eat some pizza with me, he said, sending a photograph of a slice of pizza. Beer and pizza for breakfast. Yummy. I'm indoors now. We can talk. What are you doing? I'm waiting for the physio to come. I just had lunch. What did you eat? And I hope you're feeling a lot more better. I had a baked potato with chilli. From pain, I mean. It's still painful, but they have good painkillers here. Better, he said. And then he felt one of those copy and paste paragraphs coming on, because I think he'd realised that with Junior blocked, it was now down to him to continue the scam. And if he wanted to continue, he really did have to change the subject. Ever since we started talking, I've been, to be sincere, apart from the house I want to buy that I haven't had yet, I always find myself thinking about you. Here I stand among the digital masses. We're not so different after all. Having said it was copy and paste, I have no idea what it was about. Here I stand, surrounded by people who've met online, people who've loved and lost, people I work with too, and somehow, in a desperate world, we found each other. So what do I say that hasn't already been written, or been already said? Pretty tough. You need to know I no longer need to hope for love by going to bars, supermarkets. Of course, we all search for love in supermarkets. Love at the checkout. I'm sure it's happened. Church, etc. I don't have to search for love since I found you. I prayed for a miracle and God brought me heaven here on earth. And that's you. I'm taking time to see the positivity around me. It's marvellous that one of my life's wishes is coming through. Thanks for coming into my life. You came true. Oh, you didn't tell me about the house, said Denise. Our man had another one of those copy and paste paragraphs. And so he copied and pasted it. Well, I have double thoughts about the house. I might not need to buy a house in the United States when I've found family where I'm originally from. Just thought I would share my thoughts on relationships, and so he did. I believe that the ideal relationship must have three very important elements: trust, respect, and passion. You know, exactly the three things he hasn't been showing to Denise. Trust is very important, because it's what makes one comfortable, knowing that their partner will always be faithful and honest. Jealousy is the opposite of trust, which I don't need to, Denise, and is the seed of destruction. Without trust, a good relationship cannot exist. In the part of respect, both parties must respect each other as equals and never try to gain an unfair advantage over the other one. Many relationships go on for years, with one party always dominating the other. Hard luck, pal, you've met Denise. But sooner or later, the other party resents this, and love is lost. And then there's passion. This is the fireworks that go off when two people are in love. It's the chemistry, it's the touching and caressing that everyone needs, and shows your partner that you really do care. Which I need, of course, and so do you. Many relationships begin with only the physical attraction, but they must have trust and respect to endure. It's very rare when you have all three, but it's wonderful, just as music soothes the mind. So love is needed to soothe the soul, Denise. Know you hold a special place in my heart. I don't enjoy when we have any bit of argument, trust me, said our man, who'd been doing nothing but argue. Elizabeth just called in for a very quick visit, said Denise. She's on her way to an appointment in Farnham and had to drive through Guildford. And we said that because Elizabeth hadn't been able to resist texting him to ask about the house. That's good. You'll have company. I was wishing I could be by the bedside daily. Has other session been done? He asked. The physio's just arrived for my second physio session today. They found a lovely nursing home in Cranley that I can go to on Friday, if I can walk the length of the ward by then. They have a good physio there, so I can practice stairs and hopefully go home after a week there. Better. Now I'm relieved. Have a restful night, sweetie. Good morning. The nurse has just helped me out of bed, and I can stand much more easily this morning. The physio's coming again after breakfast. I managed to walk across the ward with the physio's help this afternoon. Lola's going to come and take me to the nursing home tomorrow afternoon. And so, about 10 hours later, our man said, Did Lola do that? Are you at the nursing home now, babe? So Denise copied the bit where she'd said, Lola's going to come and take me to the nursing home tomorrow afternoon. It's so annoying when you don't even bother to read what I've said. Hi, babe. I read it all. I just want to make sure. That's why I asked if it happened. I'm sure it did. And how are you feeling? Lola brought me here yesterday afternoon. I saw a new physio this morning. There isn't much happening as it's Easter weekend, and I think a lot of the staff are off until Tuesday. It's awesome that Christ rose today. As Christ rose, so do our hope and love rise too. Happy Easter, sweet soul. How's your recovery going? Oh, hello. I'm doing well, thanks. I was able to walk down the corridor with a walking frame this morning. I'm going to try stairs tomorrow. Love it! I'm happy for you, honey. Thank you. You're highly welcome. Spending time with you is undoubtedly the greatest thing ever. It's the most enjoyable thing I have ever done in my life. When I'm with you, baby, I have the time of my life, and time flies by. The little things you say to me always put a smile on my face. But when we're apart, I really miss you and couldn't wait to see you again. I'm truly blessed. I love you to infinity and beyond. Believe it, because I haven't had this feeling in a long time. I don't know what you mean by couldn't wait to see you again. I've never seen you. I've never met you. I saw you in my dream last night. Oh, okay. I'm still in such ecstasy. It's a sweet feeling, reaching out in another realm. You know, I feel it's real love. I needed someone I can cuddle with, someone that can bring out the best in me, take jokes and tell trust with. I needed someone who can care about me and give me all the best, someone who knows what a man deserves. Oh, we all know what you deserve, pal, and you can come along. It's a dream come true for me. I think a good relationship requires being each other's best friend and trusting one another. I think each should respect the other's opinion, and that stupid arguments over stupid things are healthy, as long as they're not taken too far. Good communication, never being ashamed of each other for any reason. On occasion, surprising your mate with a nice romantic date or evening together and telling each other, I love you. My goodness, you must have typed that at lightning speed, said Denise, because it took him all of about 30 seconds from the previous message. My messages lag, he said, network-based stuff. Of course. I figured. You can screenshot. Yes. Benji showed me how to do that. Don't you know I take my time to write you a note? You're so strict and I love it. We only joke when it's needed. You made me know some sweet feeling I needed. I missed feeling like that. You asked him? By yourself? Asked who? What? Benji can do anything for you, but he'll tell everyone, and your people will be mad you did good for me. How will I be in a relationship and be mad? I will guide you through screenshot, so you can send me your photos when you want to, so that we can video call too. I want to be able to share things personally between two of us. I know how to do a screenshot. Benji showed me. Didn't I already say that? If you give me your address, I can post photos to you. It isn't a problem. I'll just ask Benji to print the ones you want. That's good. My work has been going well, but I'm quite slow now, babe. I hit a roadblock. Oh dear. What happened? My private delivery truck just made an unbelievable toss, and I'm down $14,577 in damages. I was going to deliver some products. Bit got caught up by this. My eyes are tearing up. It was this red car that was driving so fast. He's saying he's not on insurance and I'll need to pay for damages. I'm not even counting mine and my physical stability. My partner driver had a broken hip from hits. Just stop and think about that and remember this. His partner driver already knows he has a broken hip, while the other driver had only a broken kneecap. Remember that? He had a broken kneecap. The red truck knocked me off. Damn! I'm going nuts. I don't have anything on me about cash. I'm not paying for their damages, as I told them. I lost a few. My wallet and other phone flew off, and I can't find it. Thank God I left my passport on my shelf. I saw this phone on the dashboard. That was handy, with a broken screen. But it's handy that it wasn't broken so badly that you couldn't see what he's typing. I'm empty and will be needing immediate finance to settle some scores here, Denise. Towing service and empowering the locals that's helping right now. I had to bargain with them. Can you send me £6,700 via any fast means for my care and for the little damages I just went through? I can direct you with screenshots as long as you have your card to pay. I have some change in my other pocket. When I get myself together, I'll clear my truck off. I know a lot of items would be damaged. I was going to deliver some interior decors. I'm looking for the nearest hotel to stay through today. Remember that as well. I'm imagining it, because it was quite a hit and flip. Last time this happened to me was in 2018. Oh, he makes a habit of turning his truck over, does he? I don't want to go to any hospital here. They'll charge me. I'm like a lost kid right now. I went light shopping. It's a horrible experience, not quite long. I want to get this job done and get home. The scene is sickening to me, babe. And so he sent us some photographs of lights. I have to say, the second one, to me, looks a bit futuristic spaceship. I've been thinking what to do, he said, sending photographs of an overturned truck. Don't worry, there's nothing gory in here, folk. This is all I went with, he said, sending a photograph of a wad of cash. Because obviously you take large wads of cash when you're going shopping. And take photographs of yourself holding them. This is what I have right now, he said, sending photographs of 2 $5 bills. Oh dear, that sounds terrible. I'm surprised your delivery truck doesn't have insurance. Isn't it illegal to drive without it? And I'm sure you took travel/health insurance before you flew to LA, so I'm sure they'll pay the hospital bills for you. You'll be fine. I sent a team to go get all my goods out, and that's when I calculated the losses. It's signed by me, babe. Remember that as well. He sent a team to get all his goods out. You mean you do have insurance? No insurance. It's all in my name and expense. I hired them. I don't live here. I'm trying to stay fine. It's worrying because I'm losing his meeting fast. I'm hurt physically and I'm missing out on the journey we've talked. I made both emotional and financial loss. Are you seriously telling me you were driving without insurance? Won't the police arrest you with a crash like that? They must have been involved. A man sent a photograph of himself sitting at a table. No, babe, I have valid papers, and I want to sell that rainbow Rolex watch I have on that photo to catch up. So you do have insurance. I don't know what I can do while I'm here in the nursing home. No, I don't. No car or health. And that, of course, is a huge red flag from this scammer. Of course, if you were driving a truck in the States and you were over there on business, you would have proper health insurance, proper travel insurance, and proper car insurance. I'm all signed to England benefits, not here, babe. I've invested a lot of time and afford on this, so the losses is hurting me. I don't believe an experienced businessman didn't take travel insurance, and I definitely don't believe you don't have insurance on your truck, because if you don't, you'll get arrested. It's not travel, babe. They're just 13 minutes apart. No, be a trip to the USA. And you'll find that from now on, our man starts getting a bit confused. I guess that for many of the scams he tries, he doesn't tell people he's living in England, so he seems to forget, as Junior did, whether he was charging you in pounds or dollars. I have insurance on everything in England. I'm not employed by a firm to work for them. I'm self-employed. That doesn't stop you taking insurance, and your truck has to be insured, otherwise you'd be in jail right now, and I don't know how I can help you while I'm in the nursing home. Yes, I'm in a shithole, but I'll think about that truck later. My life and the goods first, because they can give me the rest, meaning my money, profit, and another truck, or repairs. I want to explain a secret to you. On it, don't go around telling people. Why is it? I'm really hurt, but I'm acting like I'm okay. I don't have funds right now for all these, and there's a financial matter we will discuss this night. My back hurts. That's your secret? Yes, that your back hurts. No, actually, my deepest secret, why I'm in this condition I'm in, even if this current job of the warehouse was almost done before this mess, is meant to bring $36,700, which is 32,000 in British pounds. That's not very much. Why such a small amount? This is the first payment for the first section, babe. I just got this photo. These are the ones in check. This is a lot, honey, he said, sending a photo of some parcels. Look closely, you'll see the one on the right is wrapped in Christmas paper. Of course, we did a reverse image search on that. Elizabeth found it. It was a photograph of some Royal Mail packages from the UK. Sorry, I don't understand what that's meant to be a photo of. The whole 3 sections will generate $190,688, which is 182,000 thereabout in British pound, and I spend recurrent bills for my workers too. You can see the loads on me. I still don't understand what that's a photo of. Those are packs of the luxury lights, inverters, panels and drillers. A lot there are damaged. You haven't told me the secret of why you're in this mess. And to find out what that secret is, you're going to have to watch episode 12. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in Marcus Bayer, episode 12, when he reveals his deepest, darkest secret.